Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, and a very warm welcome to Microsoft Accelerator's The Pitch, Meet the Founders. How are you? You well? Would it be fair to say that this is quite a day for anyone to be pitching on? I think you know what I'm talking about. We've closed the curtains, so we can't see if the House of Commons is still standing. And on a serious note, thank you for joining us and giving us your time. It's a cracking guest list. Just look around anyway, and you'll get lots of chance to meet each other. The reason we're here is to meet some phenomenal companies. My name's Ollie Barrett, and it's a huge pleasure to be your master of ceremonies for the next hour or two. And we're also being joined on live stream by our friends, thanks to our friends at TechCrunch. So if you can't, or you have colleagues who can't be here, and you're tweeting this afternoon, the hashtag is hashtag MSALDN, so like Microsoft Accelerator London, so MSALDN. So please do share any insights this afternoon. Also, we're using a very cool app, which you'll hear more about, called Glisser. I don't know if you've used Glisser before. It is from one of the companies that's pitching this afternoon, and it essentially allows you to receive presentations straight to your phone. It's quite clever as we go through, okay? You can take personal notes, and crucially, you can ask questions as we go along. And I will see them, and I might fire the odd one at the companies. So do look at Glisser. You've got the coordinates there. So do use that sort of text box as we go along. Well, here we are. We're actually at WPP's London HQ, and we're very privileged because we're actually the first gang who have been given the run of the place other than the WPP family. So thanks to them for having us. It's a gorgeous building with lots of other good spaces, which you'll see. And actually, we're going to have some drinks, so please do join us a bit later at 6 o'clock upstairs on the bar, or at the bar, on the bar if you've had a great day. So we've got a very interesting afternoon planned, and as everyone here knows, successful companies are about the people that run them, about their passion, and about their own personality and their purpose as well. So sort of our main focus really is getting to know some of the companies. Now, I'm just guessing, but I think that one or two might be feeling a little bit nervous. So why don't we give them a round of applause just for getting here today, because they're mainly sitting at the front. There you see. And the format today I'm really looking forward to, because they're going to pitch, and then they're going to be grilled by some great business leaders. How about someone who has raised no less than £1 billion and just entered the FTSE 250. I'm delighted to say Craig Donaldson, CEO of Metro Bank, is here. Craig is here. Imagine what a cool sandpit you'd have if you'd landed as the Director of Digital Services for BMW. I'm delighted to say that Renaud Marioni's here, which is great. So Renaud's here. And also someone who knows a thing or two about building up hugely successful companies, currently executive in residence for the FinTech Innovation Lab, and that is Cristobal Conde, and who was, by the way, former CEO of SunGard. So Cristobal's here as well, and he's coming in, cutting deals as we speak. Okay, so the format is that they're going to speak, and then they're going to grill the companies as we go along. Make sense? As you go along, do ask questions on Glisser. We've got a tea break, we've got some drinks at the end, and fingers crossed, it'll be a great afternoon. So to tell you a little bit more about how these companies have got here, please welcome the Executive in Residence for the Microsoft Accelerator program. It is none other than Warwick Hill.
Hello, everyone. It's amazing what a week does, eh? One little word has such a big impact. Thank you very much for coming. It's a great venue. We have a throwing the startup off the roof party later that you're all invited to, just in case they fail here. We are migrating what we do at the Accelerator at the moment. So we are working with later stage companies that are looking at Series A rather than the ideation stage. So it's really vital that our clients get the best out of the interactions with the companies coming through here today. As we continue our journey, I'd like to take this opportunity to bring my boss on stage, Zach Weisfeld, who's here to talk about the global approach that Microsoft Accelerator is doing as well. Zach.
Thanks, Warwick. Hi, everyone. Super excited being here today. First of all, I've been last night to the Berlin demo day, and they claimed it was the best demo day in Europe. So still, you have a chance of showing the best demo day in Europe here today. So my name is Zach Weisfeld. I run the Microsoft Accelerators program globally. Berlin, Bangalore, Beijing, Tel Aviv, Seattle, London, and Paris. I'm super excited and super proud being here today, as we started the program 4 years ago. Actually, April 22nd, 2012 is the day where we started the program. We did not think that we will be here 4 years from then with almost 500 graduates of the program that raised about $2 billion, with 81% of the companies funded, average follow-on funding of about $4.8 million, 32 exit through acquisitions, and 3 through IPO. So pretty strong results. So no pressure startups they're going to pitch here today. The results of the program have been much, much better than what we've even expected only in 4 years. So Microsoft with this program is all about going for the big wins. We want to find the biggest and most successful startups in the world and help them be even more successful together with Microsoft. So I just came back over the weekend from a week-long trip in the US with 15 of our global startups from all over the world. We have a couple of startups here from London as well in that trip. We've started in Silicon Valley meeting with tier 1 investors. We've met the TechCrunch team in the Valley. We met a few of the Microsoft acquisitions also. And then we went up to Seattle. We had 180 meetings with executives and corporates. 180 meetings for business opportunities for these startups that have been with us that week. They also met Satya Nadella, our CEO, and Scott Guthrie, the head of our Cloud and Enterprise division, and a few other executives of Microsoft. And just watching, 5 days now? Following that trip, seeing the amount of follow-ups for the meetings that the startups had, it's amazing to see. So this is what we're doing. We're taking the big wins, we're taking great startups and making them even more successful. So the last thing I would mention, I think it was mentioned a bit earlier, we're taking the program to a bit even a later stage. So what we see from us here in London and throughout the world, as we're going to approach now Series A startups are going what we call market-ready startups, that we as Microsoft can help them get faster to market, faster to money. That's the idea. As you're going to see us actually moving to a bit of a later stage startups all over the world with this program. So the relationship with us doesn't end today. You're going to see a demo day today. You're going to see great pitches, but it's a lifelong journey for us together with the great entrepreneurs here. And usually you don't get to pick your family. We believe that in this case, we've picked, they've picked, and we want to make sure they're super successful. And this is what we're here for, to make great startups here in London and in many other places in the world successful. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. And we shouldn't talk so much more. We should have the startups talk now, right?
Okay. Thank you, Zach.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Zach. And Zach has already said that waiting outside, we have 10 of the finest startups. They've been through 14 weeks of this accelerator program. It's a bit like Gladiator, isn't it? There they are, waiting to come on. And we also have one company who has joined us from the Paris Accelerator. So why don't we just actually remind ourselves, thank God, that absolutely, if you want to come to London and the UK, this is an amazing time, right? So can we just welcome our friends from Paris, especially. And we're going to have some good chats about that. Why are they here? Well, they want partnerships, they're looking for customers, and they're looking for investment. And you'll hear about their journeys as we go.